Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Daydrink Radio. It is Tuesday, January 6th. We're a day late because of me, but we are here, and we got lots to talk about today. Quick rundown for the show today. We're doing an NFL recap, lots going on, and a preview of a heck of a football weekend ahead. We got our Superbowl predictions. Burns, I got something social media that's pretty cool that came from your page this week that I want to talk about.
Sure.
We have our winners and losers. Gerard, employment status, it's a hot topic. College football picks, terrible week last week. Our 2025 review, and then a 2026 outlook, which we will keep the 2026 outlook probably out of this episode. So we'll do our 2025 review, stop recording, and then jump into our strategy for 2026 because we don't want to give away the juice, boys.
Sure. Yeah, no, that sounds good. First off, you caught me off guard. What did I do?
Yeah, we can jump right into that. You didn't do anything. Well, I guess you did. You posted some Bears video, and how about Joey Cold Cuts was in your comments?
Oh yeah, no, he's commented on a couple videos now. He's a huge Packers guy. So
okay, I thought that was sick. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that I was in trouble right there. Like I did something bad. I had no idea.
Burns is in trouble.
Yeah,
I saw Cold Cuts. I was like, shit, that's pretty sick, man.
How about Jonah Jackson wearing a fucking hat? How about Jonah Jackson?
That's sweet.
Come on, I DM'd
I went in. I saw that. I went in and looked because first of all, I didn't know who Jonah Jackson was. Sue me, I'm not a Bears fan. But I went in and searched up his name, and he did order directly from us, and he shipped it to the Bears training facility.
Really?
Yeah.
He shipped it to House Hall? That's nuts.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Dude, we should ship him just a bunch. We should just ship him a couple.
Yeah, no, we should ship them a couple hats.
Now that we have the address for House Hall. Well, I mean, I guess the address was already public knowledge, but
it's public, yeah. But
yeah. It was I don't know if it's the one in Lake Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, no, that's House Hall.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah.
Send a couple like hoodies or something. I mean he's probably like a 4X, like linemen are huge, but
true, yeah. I don't know. We only have up to double XL. I don't know if that's gonna work.
I think maybe. I don't know. I mean, let's see. How big is he? Ready?
He's massive.
Oh boy.
He's a big boy.
Jonah Jackson. Weight and height. Holy cow, dude. He's 6'3", so me and Gerard are both taller than him.
My internet not working now.
So yeah, he's not.
And he is 320 pounds.
So he's significantly heavier than both.
Yes, he's huge. Holy shit, that's nuts.
I gotta write
What is going on here?
What?
Production purposes, the time Gerard left.
Oh yeah, so then we could just jump back in.
It's gonna mix it all up. All right. Well, while he's gone, let's jump into NFL. I guess I'll start with last week because Browns, Stefanski's out, and then we can jump into Bears because you guys have probably a lot to talk about. Stefanski's out in Cleveland. I was surprised to see online how many people were up in arms about it. I thought going into the end of the season, everyone was calling for it. I certainly was calling for it. I'm happy he's gone. I think he's a good guy. I think he knows a lot about football, but I just think he doesn't have that it factor of like being a leader, having control of a room, and being a guy that can motivate, grown fucking men, I guess. And I think you definitely didn't see it. The players I thought was interesting. The Browns players in their after the season interviews were saying we need a leader. We need someone who can come in and keep the team accountable, which I'm like, that says everything you needed to know about what the culture was like. And it's crazy. People online are like, he's going to be Baker Mayfield and go on to win a bunch of Super Bowls or whatever. But I'm pumped that Stefanski's out. I think the Browns, with the young guys we have, our rookie class, I think we can be a contender within the next 5 years.
You see, I think that Stefanski is a good coach, and I think he gave up. And that's why the players are saying that, is that he gave up. He was done. Even though there was a little bit of life there, I mean, with everything going on. But after the whole Watson thing and Watson not working out in Cleveland, I think he just gave up. That he was done, and he wants to go somewhere else and get a fresh start. And I think he is – it's crazy. He's one of the only guys in the world – who gets fired from his job. I texted you this yesterday. He's one of the only guys in the world who gets fired from his job and is the number one candidate for the same job. which is crazy.
Which is scary because that. Although I just said that, like everyone's saying, I could see him going on to win 3 Super Bowls and be a Hall of Fame coach or whatever it is. I wouldn't count that out because that's just Cleveland. That's the type of shit that happens to us.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it shakes out. But I'm happy to see him gone. I just don't know who the next guy in line is.
No clue either. This head coaching cycle is going to be weird. This is
I think we should
I
think we should get the Falcons head coach. The Falcons weren't that bad this year.
The Falcons were so weird. They went out there and they beat the Bills, they beat the Rams, and then they just got absolutely smoked by the Jets, and they were just so inconsistent. They were such a weird team this year.
Also, how about the Jets? The Jets had no interceptions the entire season.
I think was it the first team ever in NFL history?
First team ever. That is just mind-blowing. Like, that's mind-boggling for me. There's a guy on the Bears with 6 interceptions. Like that's crazy.
That's nuts that he just had that they as a team had 0. And Sauce Gardner was there for half the year, one of the best corners in the league. I mean, he was there for a while. And it wasn't like their secondary. The Jets defense before they traded everybody away, they had a good defense. And then obviously, just the timelines didn't mesh. Their offense and their defense were on 2 different pages, so they traded everybody away. And the Jets have a lot of promise in front of them. Even though they're going to be the Jets and they're going to fuck up all these picks, they have so many picks going into this year's draft and next year's draft. Like, it's kind of hard to fuck it up, to be honest with you. It's going to be hard.
I don't know, dude. The Browns didn't fuck up this last draft, but like I've said it before, there's something to be said about just knowing how to win. Like Cleveland and New York are the same, dude. We just don't know how to win. We don't know how to draft. Excluding this most recent draft for the Browns, we don't know how to hire coaches. We don't know how to operate a fucking NFL team in general. So I guess time will tell. But I think the Browns and the Jets are the bottom feeders of the NFL now that the Bears are good. I feel like us 3 were in I guess the Giants are in there now. But
yeah, the Giants, oh my God. I mean, the Giants this year, literally just injuries killed them. That's the only way
they have a lot of hope. They have a lot of hope.
I could see Stefanski looking at New York.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I could see him looking at New York. That's crazy. That's a head coaching opening, man. I mean, they have so much future there. It's just their whole roster died. That's literally what happened. Neighbors, Scadaboo. I mean, Dart was out for a while. Their defensive line is fucking ferocious there. Like, they have some promise in New York, man. Where is Gerard?
He just said, give me 1 sec. So I think he's having some technical difficulties. This is like the old days. This is like when you and I would just rip ourselves.
I know. This is just me and you on here. This is a classic episode.
All right. This week, just an incredible football slate. We got college football. We got Thursday, Friday, college football playoffs. Saturday, 2 wild card games. Sunday, 3 wild card games. Monday, 1 wild card game. Going into the weekend, going into Saturday, how you feeling? What are your thoughts? Green Bay, arch rival, how you feeling?
Dude, this is like the game. This is the game here. Like, you look at that wild card schedule, there's a lot of good football games. There's one that I've seen everybody talking about, and it is Saturday night in Chicago. Because both of the two previous games that we played against each other, those were instant classics right there. And now the question.
All right, well, Gerard's back. Is the thing on the side like deactivated? Is that what happened? Is that what the issue was?
You're on your neighbor's Wi-Fi?
Dude, we need to like hire a tech guy and just have him like live at your house on Mondays.
Yes.
All right. Burns instant classic.
Yeah, and I hope that part 3 isn't, and we just like blow them out of the water and it's a terrible game, but there's no stress. That would be awesome. But at the same time, it's going to come down to the wire. I already know this. This is how it's going to go.
I have a question for you. Portnoy, he was saying if the Packers come into town and win this game, is it a lost season for the Bears? He's saying that the boogeyman, they come in and beat the Bears. The Bears season almost is a throwaway because it's like, oh, that team that we just can't get past is going to come in and do it again. No matter all the positives, he said they're all out the window, which is a rage bait, obviously a little. But what do you think on that?
We haven't made the playoffs in 5 years. We won the division. We have a home playoff game. They could lose by 50. It's not a lost season at all. This is Ben Johnson's first. Yeah, no, all that is just a shitty rage bait attempt. I mean, I don't even want to entertain it, but it's just like the culture that Ben Johnson built here in 1 year. Like, this is the first year of that. And yeah, if we have a shitty playoff loss, it kind of does sting, of course. Any playoff loss stings, but we all know that this team will be back. No matter what happens, even if they somehow go on a fucking run and they lose in the divisional or the NFC Championship or even go all the way and they lose there, we all know this team will be back. Like, that's just shitty rage bait right there.
Dude, my laptop sounds like it's just trying so hard. Like, it's so loud.
That's awesome. But yeah, Gerard, what do you think about Saturday?
Wait, Burns, before we give it off to Gerard, which I do want to hear, is how do you feel going into it? Do you think you have a good chance at winning?
Oh yeah. No.
Yes.
Yeah. This is a 50-50 split. But if I feel 10 times more confident that we're at home, and that's going to be the rowdiest crowd that Chicago's seen in a long time, and that's going to help a lot. The one thing that I'm just praying is that they don't start slow. Like every single fucking game besides the 49ers game, they start slow. You can't do that in this one. We need first drive on the field, give us 7, and that crowd will be behind you for the rest of the game. And it's going to be a madhouse in there. So,
yeah, it should be. I mean, it's going into it very nervous because it's not only is it a playoff game, it's Packers. Yeah, I mean, it's Packer week again. We got 3 this year.
Yeah,
it should be. It's gonna be very. I'm not gonna drink any Celsius or anything that day. Like my heart is gonna be already racing, so I'm gonna need to keep all the vitals low.
Yeah.
I like that we lost last week. I like that we lost to the Lions last week because now we're pissed. Yeah. Everyone was pissed off after that game. Caleb was pissed. Fucking Ben Johnson was pissed. So we're coming in pissed off, which I like.
Yes. And I think you don't want to peak too early. There's such thing as like if you get too hot too early, it can work against you. So I agree with you that loss could help them in the long run.
Exactly. It definitely could. And just, my God, man. Jim Corneliuson better be singing the national anthem. There better be a massive flyover over Soldier Field, even though they sometimes don't do it at night because I do get it. You can't really see it, but still it would be badass.
Turn the headlights on.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. You're going to the game, correct?
Yes, I will be there. Very, very excited. I'm literally – that's my first ever Bears playoff game. First ever.
How can you get to go? How come you get to go to all these games? What do you do? Does someone give you tickets or are you buying tickets?
No, my family, we're season ticket holders.
Oh, God damn it.
Long story short, when my dad was like 25, his uncle, who he hadn't talked to in like 10 years, just called him and said, hey, I'm moving to California. Do you want my Bears tickets? And my dad said, yeah. And now ever since then, we've had them. But I split them. Like, I buy 4 games. My uncle buys 3 games, and then my dad gets 2 games. And then playoffs, we all split them together. We just figure it out then. But, yeah.
How many do you have? 2?
4.
4? Oh, so who are you going with this Saturday? Who are you going with?
Me, my sister, her friend, and then my buddy who's gone to every game with me this year. So the good luck charms are in the building. Good luck charms are in the building. That's what matters.
Yeah. How about we saw you? Wasn't that? I thought that was.
that was really
crazy
funny.
At all.
That was really funny.
I thought that was crazy. There was like a million people.
I didn't think it was that crazy.
We ran right into each other at the exact perfect time.
Well, it's really not. It's not that hard to miss 2 guys wearing suits in a crowd full of people wearing Bears gear, and especially when one of them is just towering over everybody else. I just saw you guys, but. No, I actually ran into a couple people at the tailgate, too, wearing our hats, which is pretty sweet.
We saw a couple people wearing our hats as well. The hats are getting around. And koozies and stuff.
Yeah. No, they are getting around. It's fun. It's really cool to see people just wearing them out in public. That was awesome.
That's so we have the hats are sold out, which is awful timing, but it's the matter of the fact we had 250. If we would have ordered more, it would have felt like too much. If we would have ordered less, we would. You just never know how they're gonna sell.
Yeah,
I guess. But we're coming out with these hoodies. They're in production right now. They're not gonna be here till Friday.
Is it the Indiana ones?
It's Chicago ones where it's
nice.
it's Chicago and
sick.
Good,
nice.
Better, best.
Nice.
I need it. The issue is everyone gets one.
So before you say the issue is, you are a huge Bears fan on Saturday.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bet him. I'm not gonna. I can't wear the gear. That feels a little wrong to me, but I'm pulling for him.
You can wear that hoodie. You wear that hoodie.
True.
Feels a little slutty.
Good for business, yeah.
But you have to. But no, for the brand, you have to be a big Bears fan now.
Yes, I'm pulling for them. I'll make it very clear that I'm not actually a Bears fan, but for the postseason, I'm definitely a Bears fan.
Yes.
And also, that's part of the issue. Is like, it is so fucking crucial the Bears win this game for business because these hoodies, like
the hoodies, the tailgating content, everything. You guys should really get, regardless win or loss, post game.
I was gonna mention that, Gerard.
Yeah.
What?
I think we go hit a bar for the game, and then we gotta bounce. I think middle of the fourth, watch it on our phones, and get back to Soldier and do post game interviews.
Yeah, I'd be down. Also, just a thought. Maybe a long stretch or whatever, but what if we got there super early and we tried to catch the players arriving, and we're like,
you can't. They go through this weird tunnel, and it sucks. They go through this weird tunnel. It's over on the north side of the stadium, but they're all in their cars, and it's just police everywhere. You can't even get close, which sucks. You can find out which hotel the Packers are staying at, and they take a bus over. And you can just yell at them.
That could be hilarious. Yeah, you could be
you could.
They would not want to talk to us.
Also, it'd be more so like a comedy bit where it's you're just screaming at them or something, just wreaking havoc.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get kicked out of a hotel.
Yeah, police would definitely tell you to get out of there.
That could be golden though. That's obviously we got to be careful, but pushing the rules, man. I'm with that.
All right. Well, if someone's watching this and knows where the Packers are staying this weekend, please reach out.
Oh yeah, and at the tailgate on Sunday, I picked up a new gig. I'm a really good bartender. You see that? Is that a great pour or what? Ready? Hold on. Let's focus. Watch that again. Look at how far out the bottle is. Look at how good that is.
Gerard, you got to take notes.
I just got back there, and I just started slinging drinks for 30 minutes. It was really fun. I'm not going to lie. It was a great time.
It's a good time.
That's hilarious.
Except I took 7 shots in those 30 minutes because everybody who came up was just Birds, we got to do one. And I couldn't say no,
I could tell you were pretty rinsed when you walked by us.
Yeah.
I looked at Gerard right after. I was like, yep, he was hammered.
Yeah. No,
I got pretty blasted because maybe shout out fucking Chug. Chug just dropping the ball again. So we had a bit where we were going to do a chug off. And it was supposed to be with Chug, Flutie. But so then I had to step in and I had to be the chugger. Didn't do too bad. I won a couple of those.
Can I throw?
You were positive on the day. You won more than you lost.
I know. I was just filling up people's cups, not as high as mine, so I got a little head start.
Can I throw a rumor out there that maybe the reason why Chug can't come out on a Sunday morning is because he's always hungover?
No, it's because
no. Okay.
No, I have a Chug update here. I was in contact with him this morning. Chug is alive because there was a 30-minute window where we were all right, Chug might not be alive here. Chug, his buddy had a box at the game with his company, so they went into the game super early. But Chug says he gets to every tailgate minimum 4 hours in advance. Chug
that's when the lot's open. You get there when the lot's open. He's real.
I would put him Burns. He's probably not bearing down as hard as you, but I think he could give you a run for your money.
Okay. Yeah, no.
Chug seems like a super fan. Seems like a psycho.
Yeah, that's sweet.
So,
that's how it should be.
We do have Chug locked in for this Sunday or this Saturday.
Yeah. Sure. I'll believe it when I fucking see him.
Chug's boots on the ground. And
he's probably just too fucked up and is just like, sorry guys, right after.
He told me, he's like, let's get this done earlier than later. So I was like, all right, probably.
So we got to go around Chug's drinking schedule now. Dude hasn't made a video for us yet, and we got to go around Chug's drinking schedule.
All right, to be fair, I see what you're saying, but it's not like that at all. We did show up like an hour and a half before game time this past Sunday, which is tough to expect. It's tough to expect anyone to work on those terms. So I think this Saturday we plan on making a day out of it. Rather get it done earlier than later, then we can go grab a beer and then go.
Well, yeah, because it's also at like 7 p.m. So like we can get there early.
What I'd say to do is there's this bar called the Staley. Okay, it's like the closest bar to Soldier Field. It's like a 15-minute walk. Is you go there and then a pedestrian bridge, right? The bridge over the train tracks. Yeah. You can literally just go and wait at the bridge after the game. Like you could watch the end of the game in the bar and then just immediately leave after and go to the bridge.
Oh, I know what bar you're talking about. That's where we get picked up with our Uber each week, Gerard. The bar's like right there.
Yeah. It's actually it's a pretty cool spot. This one like old bear, Israel Donajay, shout out to him. He owns the place. And it's a nice spot. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I'm fired up for this weekend. I'm excited. It's
gonna be a whole day. It's going to be a whole day on that. Yeah. Like, we're going to get there at, 2.
Yeah.
I think a cool idea would be, Chuck, if we just, kind of go, if we got up, early and we just kind of went to, the South Loop at, noonish and we just interviewed, random people that maybe even aren't going to the Bears game, but just, other people that, hey, how do we feel about today's game? Just get other reactions, not people just going to the game.
Yeah. Dude, there's not going to be an empty bar stool in Chicago on Saturday. There's not going to be an empty one anywhere. It's going to be fun.
You know where I wouldn't? Hey, Chuck, you know where I wouldn't want to watch the game? Fucking Miller's Pub. I'll tell you that. You know how long it's going to take for people to get drinks on Saturday at Miller's Pub? No disrespect to Miller's Pub.
Because we love Miller's Pub. We love Miller's Pub. But Natalie, and we love Natalie too, but man, she needs a few more hands on deck to get us our drinks a little bit faster.
I'm talking about 45 minutes between each drink when you have a seat at the bar.
Wow. All right, but Gerard, to your thought, I love it, and I think we could actually, for one, it'll be great change of scenery where it's we're not just in the South lot like we always are. And we can kind of bring out your comedic sense in it where it's you could just go up to people walking by and kind of get a pulse of what people are feeling and thinking. I love that.
Down.
No, you'll see people in Bears gear everywhere.
I'm excited for those hoodies, dude.
You should also just find a Packers fan and interview him, and then right after, right when he starts talking to the first question, just walk away.
Yeah,
I like that.
Just walk away. That's a great
keep asking him questions, and then every time he starts to answer, I just pull the mic away.
Just go on to the next question.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I like it.
That's sweet. But
all right, enough about this weekend. You guys have some Super Bowl predictions? I have my picks.
I have zero idea who's coming out of the AFC. If I'm being honest, it is such a weird field. If I got
an idea.
If I had a gun to my head, I am going with one of our hats. Buffalo. I
don't like Buffalo at all. I like the Jags in that one.
I got a weird feeling I like Buffalo. I like Josh Allen. This is the year Josh, dude. The year Josh.
They don't have a run defense. Their run defense sucks.
I know, but here's the thing, dude. There's no big bad wolves here to take him down. There's no Patty Mahomes. There's no Lamar Jackson. There's no Joe Burrow. It's the year Josh.
The Jags are good.
The Jags are good.
They are good.
13-4.
Buffalo is my back burner pick for the reason of their defense is soft and they don't have a kicker. They've had 3 kickers get hurt this year, so they don't have a kicker going in the playoffs, which is never good. But at plus 1,000, Josh Allen, quarterback in the team. I mean, I feel like you have to bet that. I feel like you have to take a plus 1,000 with Josh Allen, and they're due. They've been so close. I think that they're due.
Yeah, but also if I'm being real here, I don't know how you could bet against the best team in football right now, the LA Rams. I mean,
not even close.
What?
Not even the best team in the best team in football is the LA Rams. The Seahawks would dominate.
Yeah, the Seahawks are there, but no, I think the Rams will run up the score on them. All right.
Seahawks are favorites.
Rams have looked like shit as of recent.
I don't know how you can bet against the Rams right now. That's probably mine. I'm not gonna lie. Matt Stafford with so much playoff experience too. That Seattle team's young, man. They're young. And
but that defense is disgusting.
It is. It's gross. But the Rams have been there. They've been here before.
You know how bad that would suck if the Rams won the Super Bowl? Like just
after this great NFL season, like there's no fans in LA. If they were still in St. Louis, completely different conversation. Completely different.
Exactly. But just like there's such like a corporate they're in LA, which makes sense, but just LA, like they just breathe LA. I fucking hate it, dude. I hate it.
I think the game of the weekend is I think it's going to be obviously Bears-Packers, but after that, I think this Jags-Bills game is going to be nuts. The Jags beat the fucking Niners earlier in the season. They beat the Broncos in Denver. This was like 3 weeks ago. Like when they play shitty teams, they don't play down to their competition. Beat the shit out of the Titans 41-7. Beat the shit out of the fucking Colts 36-19. They're good.
Yeah, they
Sneaky
are
pick.
They are. Liam Cohen, he's turned around that fucking team, man. He's turned it around there. But yeah.
Right, so everyone give me an out of the AFC. Who do you got out of the AFC?
I only have AFC teams.
I'm gonna take Buffalo out of the AFC.
Well, actually, I bet like fucking half the teams. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Give me your winner. Give me your winner out of the AFC, and then give me your winner out of the NFC.
NFC.
Or should we just go game by game? Should we just go game by game
this weekend?
We could. I'd rather just go Super Bowl.
Then we have to reset the bracket and everything because it changes with like seating and all that.
Let's just go Super Bowl picks. Who's your Super Bowl pick from each side, and then we can look back on it when the Super Bowl happens.
I'm totally.
You go first.
I'm so biased here, and no, I'm not talking about the Bears because I have a future on them that I placed back in November. Give me Philly. I think I got them like plus 750. Give me the Birds to figure it out and run it back. Birds / Buffalo. I know this. Like last year, you kind of like I had Philly. I was like, yeah, they're too good. Saquon's gonna run over everybody. But this year, it's completely open, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Birds did it too, just because of such a bad, like how bad their season's been, that they just come out and win it all. I fucking hate their fans too, dude, because all they do is boo all year, and then if they went and won the Super Bowl, it would make total sense.
Oh yeah, but no, I like Philly. I fuck with Philly.
I'm taking NFC. I like the Seahawks. I think it'd be so cool if they won. They have a great fan base. And then AFC, I'm between the Bills and the Pats for the reason of I think it could be Josh Allen's year.
Year of Josh.
And then the Pats, I feel like it just makes sense if they were to return to glory and Vrabel and Drake May just go on.
And then we're just back to hell, basically.
Yeah, Belichick and Brady run.
Yeah, all of the Drake May love would end like immediately if they win 2 Super Bowls. It would all go out the window because then it's just back to the Patriots being great again. Which I like Drake May a lot.
Me Pats, Seahawks, Pats with Vrabes and
20
with the Seahawks the Seahawks fucking they've won games where Sam Darnold's thrown like 2 picks. They've won like multiple games where Sam Darnold's played like shit. So they can still win if he plays like shit because I know like Sam Darnold's the biggest question for the Seahawks, but they don't even fucking need him. That defense is
Would it end in the same way where Sam Darnold throws a pick on like the 3-yard line and the Patriots win the Super Bowl instead of running the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the rematch. That's the rematch right there. That's awesome. At first I said 28-3, and I was thinking of Atlanta, but Atlanta's not in Super Bowl mode.
No. I'm going, Gerard, I'm on that same. My final Super Bowl pick is Seahawks, Pats. Seahawks win by a touchdown.
Nice. Yeah, give me Birds, Buffalo. Give me Birds, Buffalo, Philly wins.
I think the Bears make it to the NFC Championship.
Me too. That'll be sick.
Because if they win this week, then they play winner of Eagles. Winner of Eagles and who? Who are the Eagles playing?
49ers.
49ers. They play the winner of that game. I think they go to the NFC Championship.
Wouldn't it be
they
awesome?
got both games at home.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we played the 49ers here, and then it would just be a polar opposite of what the game was in San Francisco? It's going to be like 10 degrees outside, and it's going to end like 13-10. It's going to be completely different.
Yeah, they're banged up, too.
Yeah, they are.
Every team feels a little banged up. Every team seems pretty banged up this year.
That's
every year, though. That's every year, I feel like.
But this just
seems
feels
more
worse.
this year.
Yes, there's a lot more. Like, literally, the 49ers, their whole defense is dead, basically. Their entire defense. But I don't know.
Packers don't have Micah. Is Josh Jacobs playing?
He's a question mark, I think. He's a question mark.
Dude, wait. I mean, you guys know a lot more about the Packers than I do. I hardly watch them. From what I've seen, this Willis dude seems better than Jordan Love.
No.
He does, dude. I like he's the best backup in the league. He's the best backup in the league.
Yeah, no, he's going.
Can you name all the backups?
He's gonna stay.
Not,
he's gonna stay at Green Bay. I think he has one more year in his contract, and then I think that there's gonna be a team that gives him a shot.
I think his contract's up this year.
I mean, we forget that he was a first-round pick.
Yeah, they said he's gonna be the number one name on the market this offseason.
He's a backup. He's a backup. He is not a
starting.
starter.
No. The reason why
you said can I name all the backups? Tell me a backup that's better than him.
Charles, here's the thing.
A backup
Tyson
that's better than
Bagent.
Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, Tyler Shuck. No, he's not a backup anymore. That's the future.
Yeah, but he was a backup. That's called being a backup, and that's called taking a spot. Not Malik Willis losing the Bears game. Losing the Bears game.
Okay, but that wasn't like fully on him. I mean, there was an onside kick.
It was 4th and 1, and he dropped the ball.
Yeah, but all right, it's a team fucking sport.
But look,
I'm not
it's
even going to argue
completely
about this
different.
because I told you. I prefaced it with I don't know that much about the Packers.
Here's why he looks so good is because him and Jordan Love are polar opposite quarterbacks, and when you game plan to go against one of them and then Love goes down, it's a completely different football game. It is from a defense perspective. It's completely different football game.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
The Packers also have an insane amount of weapons on their offense. They got Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, Jalen Reed, and Matthew Golden. I think if he's healthy.
Matthew Golden sucks.
They got some fucking – yeah, Matthew Golden sucks cock. But they got some fucking boys on the side of the ball.
Yeah, they do.
So
they do.
I think a lot of people can make the Packers look good right now.
Yeah. And they do have one of the best coaches in football, too. But, all right, we're done glazing. Done. No more of that. No more of that.
Should we jump into winners and losers of the week?
Yes, I'm down. I'm down. My favorite segment after last time we did the show, my favorite new segment.
Is anyone dying to kick things off?
Yep.
Gerard does not have anything.
Nope. Ready.
Gerard
Come on. Please.
I can tell Gerard doesn't have anything. I'm not wrong.
Go for it.
I didn't have anything last week, and I came with the most.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
we could tell.
Okay.
Yeah, you came up with the most because your dog walked by you. That was the reason you came up with the most.
Okay, ready? Losers. 90% of the people who do dry January are losers because the only reason they do it is not for anything beneficial, just to tell everybody they know that they did it or that they are doing it. Here's the thing. Some people do dry January and they go on this whole health kick, and that really kicks off their new year, and they stay consistent with it. Not drinking, but all the people who do it are the people who just get blacked out 3 times a week, and then they pretend that it's this whole like healing process, that their life is saved, and come around February 1st, they are just piss drunk at a bar, pissing themselves in the corner again. But they make sure to tell every single person they know, yeah, I'm doing dry January. Like, I get it, and I think it's a good thing, but at the same time, dude, thumbs down. Major thumbs down over here.
I could get behind that. I also just don't know that many people that are doing dry January. I feel like that's like an older people thing.
No, there's a lot of
people. Yeah, I
people
forgot. You guys are fucking young as shit.
No, there's a lot of people do it. And all the bars have the mocktail specials, which I don't understand. Just get a soda.
Yeah.
Is that like
I got
you're
mine
paying...
now, Chuck, too.
Huh?
I got mine locked in. Quick.
Nice.
Quick.
Go ahead.
All right, Burns, that was a solid one. That was much. I think that was a heck of a bounce back.
Thank you.
Much better, Burns.
I had great ones last week too. Fuck you guys. But
no, last week was a little rough. I have to say. I think it was a little rough.
All right, Gerard, go.
My loser for this week is drunk gambling. I got blitzed on Sunday because, again, I was chugging beers all day. I went to Fireplace, had some lemonades. Sarah was the bartender. She was hooking it up, had a lot of shots. Next thing you know, I'm blacked out. And then I get home and I'm watching the Ravens-Steelers game, and I just started peppering the board. Just started spraying the board, upping my units, threw live bet Derrick Henry, threw $50 on him to get 100 yards and a touchdown, threw another $50 for him to get 140 yards, had like 4 other bets, each 25. Here's the thing is I passed out at like halftime, and I woke up at like 1 in the morning.
You didn't even watch the game.
No, dude, I was so hammered. I passed out at like halftime, and then I woke up at 1 a.m., look at my DraftKings, I'm like, there better be something in here. Nothing. Just rinsed. Every bet that I had placed. I lost every single bet on Sunday. I didn't win one.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that sucks.
You sent us the you got to stay off the 3-leg parlays, man. Those just simply aren't going to hit.
Yeah, no, those just
suck my dick. In hindsight, after they don't hit, hindsight, they don't hit. I was red hot like 2 weeks ago with them.
All right. So you sent us 3 bets for that Ravens-Steelers game. I saw the first one, and then I was like, I like that Henry one. And then I didn't check the other 2, and you started busting me, and you're like, what? So you don't like my other 2 bets? And I was like, no, I didn't read them yet. And then I did read them, and I didn't like them. So
when I send 3 bets, and then you go, I like one of them. Well, it's like, how about you just don't tell me you like any of them if you only like one? It's like, how do you think that's going to make me feel?
Because what I just said,
it doesn't make him feel good, Charles.
Well, why are we having this conversation? How did this all start? You said
apologize for hurting his feelings.
No,
Chuck, it's gambling courtesy. When someone sends you your bet, whether you like it or not, you say, "Hey."
I didn't say I didn't like them. I didn't say I didn't like them.
And if you don't like it, then you say like
that.
Then you say like,
oh
yeah, no, it's
there's a time period when if we're brainstorming a bet and the bet hasn't been placed yet. That's when you give me your honest feedback. Like, I don't like it. Like maybe we switch it up here. But when the bet's been placed already, Chuck, I need support.
No, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But you want to talk gambling courtesy, and when you say, "Hey, give me a lock," I give you one, and you just continue.
Oh my God, we're still on this. This was like fucking 3 weeks ago.
That's got nothing to do with courtesy, though. How does that?
Yes, it is. That's fucking part of the game, brother. That's all courtesy.
It's not like I'm complaining that it's not like, oh my God, Chuck, what the fuck? I didn't take it. It's like if I don't take it, that's on me. That's no courtesy to you. What are you talking about? There's no disrespect to you if I don't take it.
Well, no, it is because then I'm like, oh my God, I texted him like this bet's going to hit. And I thought it was kind of like, a team type of thing, and it just wasn't. And I'm like, oh, all right.
Okay.
Camaraderie, like a squad camaraderie ride.
Chucky, what's your loser?
Okay.
My loser of the week, and I'm going to be careful with my words here, is just the Indiana fans, man. They haven't been there. They haven't been there, so I'm going to cut them a break because they legitimately have not been there. So they probably don't know how to act. But we make a TikTok or we made a video with our picks, and we were all over Bama, and we sounded like a bunch of idiots. I'm not afraid to admit it. We were dead wrong. Gerard, I think you even said Fernando Mendoza was going to get his dick kicked in. So
I did.
We were dead wrong. And these fans, we're not going to be soft. That's going to create some lashback. We were wrong. Some of these fucking Indiana people, man, they think that, like I have a fucking 60-year-old guy in my comments saying, good luck trying to monetize this bullshit and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, you're 60 years old with a family. I went back at him and I was like, I hope your kids don't grow up to be like you. I told him that.
Wow.
Wow. And it's just, that's also something to be said about the internet, is I think that the internet is slowly deteriorating, where people just say whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Which is
me and my friend actually had a deeper conversation about it the other day. Just as a society, how we have moved backwards a bit. We've moved backwards just literally. Overall, basically. And now it's anything flies. Everybody's just in the same boat, which is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. We're just anything goes. But one of my winners of the week is Indiana. Holy shit, man.
They're good.
That's
good.
Unbelievable. You go in there in the Rose Bowl, beat the living dog shit out of Alabama. That's unheard of. Unheard of. I think they're going to win it all. And this college football playoff field is so cool.
I'm praying to God that they don't win it all because of how relentless and ruthless their fans have been. It's they're
going to kill you.
Dude, the moral high ground that they are on right now, it's I get it. You guys are really good. It's The crazy part is that it's like we're allowed to take the other side. You know, we're like, hey, I like Bama this week, and they're like, oh, you're a fucking idiot, man. You guys should fucking retire. Not everyone needs a podcast. Hey guys, I just don't think they're gonna win.
They're like, you guys should never bet a game again, and I'm like, have you guys never missed a bet before? Like, sure, we were super confident, but I'm like, it's one bet.
That happens.
I'm a little bit torn because, for one, their fans have not been on my preferred side, but also Indiana is America's team. I feel like
they are right now.
You have to be
100%.
They came out of nothing, and Cignetti's the real deal. It's fun to watch. I'll say that.
Give me Oregon this week. Hey, Indiana fans, if you're listening, give me the Ducks. Okay. And then watch. We're gonna have to cut to another clip of Indiana beating the shit out of the Ducks, and then I'm just like,
but
all right, wait. Before we get into college football picks, winners.
Okay, I have an actual winner too. It's like a double.
Burns,
part.
You go. I'll go next.
So, bars that don't kill you with prices and the greatest form of gambling ever, pull tabs. So, this weekend I went up north. New Year's Eve, went up north, and our home base was this bar up there the whole time. $4 beers, $4 shots, and $4 Long Island iced teas. And we were there on New Year's Eve for probably 7 hours. My tab was like $60. I was so happy. Because, we were all buying each other shots and everything because it was so cheap. In Chicago, I could buy us 3 a round of beers. Went up there, I could get us 3 Long Islands and 3 shots. That's just awesome. And then pull tabs as well. I went through so many of them, but I have it in my wallet, my good luck charm. I won $200 on pull tab, and that was pretty fucking
bang.
Cool. That was pretty cool.
That's fucking hot.
That made my day. And I kept that. That's my good luck charm. That's staying with me.
That the pull tabs always felt like a losing game to me. I've never once won one, but it's just so fun.
They are, but when I walk into a Wisconsin bar and I see the pull tab machine, a crisp $20 bill is going inside, no matter what.
Easily. We had one in our bowling alley in college, and we would just fucking buy the entire machine.
Yeah, they're fun. But then the one time you get a big winner, that's when it's really cool. That's
I had 2 buddies both win $500 on pull tabs in the same night.
That's awesome.
Fucking crazy.
I've never played a pull tab.
It's literally just a slot machine just in your hand, basically. That's all it is. But any other winners?
I have a hilarious winner, and I'm going to try not to butcher reading this because the text is a little bit jumbled. So I got the best email of all time this morning to the contact at daydrink.us. So this guy says, "Hello, day drinking crew," and he's inquiring about our our Buffalo tailgating hat. Yes. He said, I'm gonna be really honest. I want this, but it would be ruined in a week with the way I sweat. Context: it's September 7th. It's 34-17, and QB1 has the ball. It's okay. He balled out 22 points in the 4th for the win. Or it's cold winter night, and I just ate 20 hot wings. What are the chances we will come out with this hat in either heather gray or another color, maybe all blue, and the under brim is green like the 90s? Well, anyways, cheers to the new year, and hope you and the team are doing well. So I thought that was funny.
That's awesome.
Nice message.
Yeah.
And I was just like, hey, man, unfortunately, it's the only colorway we have right now, but funny message. Go Bills in the playoffs. He comes back, and he goes, does this get me anywhere? Oh, and he sent me a GIF of, how about a crisp high five? And he says, does this get me anywhere? And the 26 cents in my pocket. They're not making any of these bad boys anymore. Not making any more of these bad boys. You'll be rich. I'll have to double check with my wife, but as a kicker, I'll name my first child Monroe Daydrink Vekic, which is his last name. If not, can't say I didn't try or put it out there for the future. Wait, there's always begging, but it's my last resort. It was pretty ugly last time. Cops, Barney, and peanut butter sandwich. So to recap, 1, a high five, 2, 26 cents with a shiny penny, and 3, firstborn's middle name is yours. Hope this brought you some
That's a pretty good offer.
Not a bad deal. I
say we send him one.
His texting, well, he said he didn't want it because he's going to sweat through it.
Well, like, I mean, that's not like I don't think I've ever heard of someone being able to, like, sweating through their head.
No, you can get sweat stains on a hat. You can.
I kind of butchered the reading because his text was all jumbled, but I was dying laughing as I was reading.
I think that you just say what's your address and you send him a hat,
Mm.
and send
say,
them
hey,
like
also-
26 cents a hat and 26 cents.
It's the
Yes.
winter. How can you sweat this much in the fucking cold?
He said 20 hot wings, brother. I don't know.
20 hot wings. Yeah, they'll get wings. Get you
mild.
sweating.
Those
Get
Buffalo
mild.
folks, man.
Yeah, those
The
Buffalo folks.
people.
No, they don't fuck with mild up there. It's only
Yeah,
Buffalo
come on,
hot.
man.
That's it.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I want to send him a hat, and then I want to see how fast he can ruin it with his sweat. Like,
I'll send him one, and I'll write that on the note. I'll be like, give me feedback on how quickly you ruin this.
yeah, I want sweat
Yeah.
updates.
That's awesome. That would be
All
pretty
right,
cool.
Gerard, what's your winner?
My winner is this weekend. So my birthday is Thursday.
Yes,
Birthday's
sir.
Thursday, and then Friday, and everyone loves a good Friday. And then Saturday, Bears Packers, and then Sunday, more football. So this could be a fucking awesome weekend for myself. And something I love about, like, I hate birthdays, but the one good thing about birthdays is that, like, everyone just buys you drinks. You know, everyone's like, oh, it's your birthday? I got you. I'll get you one. And you don't really even have to ask, and you just end up spending like $20 for like a whole weekend, and then everyone's like, I got it. And they don't ask for a Venmo after. They're like, it's his birthday. And if you just keep going, you can really like relay that into a lot of drinks. Like you go up to a table, you meet them, start a nice conversation. Oh, it's my birthday. Boom. Shots are on the way.
Yep.
Like you can really keep it going.
Question for you. Why don't you like have a couple birthdays a year then? If that's the case, like how the fuck are people gonna prove it's your birthday or not? You can just be like, yeah, it's my birthday, like to any random weekend to a random group of people.
You could.
I used to do that when I had Facebook. I used to just reset. I'd put my birthday as like the next weekend, and then a bunch of people would just be like writing on my Facebook wall like "Happy Birthday," and then I'd do it like 3 weeks later, and then they'd be like, "Wait, what?" It was like a thing I used to do.
Yeah, that's
That's
pretty
funny.
sweet. No, that was a good winner. Good winner.
All right, Gerard,
Be a big weekend.
update us. What's the final verdict on the employment status? Member of corporate America, retired, fired? Where do we stand?
Well, first and foremost, it was an honor to work in corporate America. You know, real fun. Had so much fun sending emails, making cold calls, but it's come to an end. Yeah, it's come to an end. It was wild because like I was taught. Okay, let me just try to give backstory to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Backstory to the whole. All right. So, like in November, like beginning of November, my manager told me, "Hey, if I were you, I'd start looking for a new job." And I was like, "Oof, what does that mean?" He's like, "That means we're probably gonna fire you." And I was like, "All right, well, like how much time do I got?" Like I'm asking him like I'm dying. And he's like, January 1st is probably like, you know, when you're going to be. I was like, all right, cool. And then I talked to my director, and she was like, no, like, I don't think that's the case. Like, I don't think we're going to fire you on like January 1st if you're doing, you know, well. And so I was like, all right, maybe I got a shot or whatever. But then my manager just kept like telling me, he's like, no, it's probably not going to happen. So like, I just didn't really know how to feel. And then my friend put in his 2 weeks, and I guess my manager told my friend like, yeah, like Gerard's fired January 1st. I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm not logging on the next day. So I just didn't log on, and that's where you can put the clip in on here, Chuck, of me at the bar as an elf and my manager going, hey, what happened yesterday? And I'm just like, I thought I took a sick day. I don't know. Because I just didn't want to have to deal with it. And then the next week, it's like, it was the 31st. It was New Year's Eve. I didn't log on again because, again, he was like, you're going to get fired in January. So I was like, why would I work on this last day of the year if you're just going to fire me in like 2 days? So then he calls me on the 2nd on Friday, and he's like, hey, what happened? Like, why didn't you work on New Year's Eve? And I'm like, are we not on the same fucking page here? You've said multiple times I'm getting fired in January. So, like, why would I work on the last day? I've never worked for a company where they have openly told me I'm getting fired multiple times, but still be like, how come you weren't reaching out to any clients today? And I'm like, what are we talking about? Like, what do you mean? Like, you're gonna, like, I don't understand what's going on. So, yeah, on Friday, I was just like, hey, man, it feels like you guys have like a sword and you're just slowly bringing it to my head. It's like, if you're going to cut me loose, just cut me loose, man. Like, it's not a dude. It was like I was in a relationship going through like a breakup. I was like, just do it already, man. Yeah.
Rip the Band-Aid
I can.
off.
Yeah,
so Gerard has officially exited the rat race.
Wow.
Not looking to go back. I would rather move to Italy and be like a fucking barista than go back to corporate America.
Yeah, that's my next question. What does the future look like for Gerard?
Well, I think I have a bartending job, but the bar manager is being. You guys want me to read the bar manager texts that I've been getting, because they make no sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is we're not going to say what bar it is, but this guy's name is Robbie. Sent him my information, right? Like, just so he can get me entered in the system. Didn't hear back from him for a week. Said, hey, just wanted to follow up and see if there was any other information needed from me. He said, he got back to me that day, said, hey, that's it. Sorry, it's been a little crazy over here. I was out of commission, sick for a few days. I'll get you in the system and going today. Okay? Don't hear from him for 11 days. Don't get an email or anything. So I go, hey, happy holidays. Just wanted to follow up. Hope everything is well. Just want to see whenever you want me to come in and start. He responds a couple days later. Hey, man, very sorry for the delay. A lot of craziness. If you're still interested, I'd love to get you in here sooner rather than later. And I'm like, yeah, man. I've been asking to come in and start for like 3 weeks now. And he just keeps getting back to me like, a lot of craziness. You know, I'm like, all right, I get it. So I think I might just pop in there today and be like, hey.
Yeah. Hey, maybe he is.
Not a bad call.
Maybe he's the busiest guy in the world. You don't know. Why are you judging?
I know he's got a newborn or whatever, but I'm like, hey, dude, just like get me in the system. Let me get going here.
Yeah. No, I'm just.
But I also don't want to hit him up like. So I'm kind of working on spoiled ground right now, because I would like to start, ASAP, and I don't want him to forget. But like, if he's like, hey man, I need you to start Saturday, and like, Bears Packers, and
you're like, I'm out on that, brother.
And it's gonna be a bad look if I'm like, the first shift he's giving me is like, I'm like, man, I can't do that.
I think you hit him up one day.
No, yes, I agree, but also Gerard, you could be like, hey, I'm ready to start when you can. And if he's like, well, what about this Saturday? Be like, I have to work. Because, I mean, you essentially do. You could, like, pull a card like that where you're like, hey, I have a work obligation or whatever, but next week I'm like, available.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. I'd love if he got back to me. That'd be sick.
Yeah. All right, I'm not going to lie to you, boys. I'm a little low on percentage here.
How's it feel, Chuck?
I know. We have college football picks to cover in 2025 review, and then we'll end the recording and jump into 2026, which I have a little thing prepared for that. So college football picks. What are we looking at? What do you guys like? We got 2 games. We have Ole Miss Miami, which is Thursday, Indiana, Oregon, Friday.
I like nothing. If I'm being completely honest here, I like Indiana. That's the one thing that I like. Like, dude, that Miami Ole Miss game, I have zero idea. I have no clue. I think I might just be looking. I think I might just be looking for fun and take the over, because I seriously could not tell you who wins that game.
Also, I forgot to mention.
Love the over in that game.
Well, I don't think we should love anything, because last week as a group we went 2-11 on college football picks.
That was terrible.
2-11.
Yeah.
So I think it could be time to start fading ourselves, which is what I'm doing. So I really do think Miami's going to win and cover. But I think Ole Miss is actually America's team. I said
I'm going to take
Ole
Ole Miss for vibes.
Ole Miss is America's team. I'm taking them +3, but I actually think Miami's going to win and cover.
Yeah, I'm going to take Ole Miss for vibes and the over. And then I'm also going to take Indiana spread. It's the only one on Friday.
I'm on Indiana too. I got the -3.
The thing about fucking last week is that like I faded I didn't listen to myself. Like I had the Ducks all week last week, And then when I ended up betting Texas Tech because my buddy convinced me the night before. He's like, Texas Tech's got good fucking defense, 0 offense, and same with Alabama and Indiana. Like I wanted to take Indiana spread, but I just hated Indiana, so then I took Bama. So it's like the vision's there, the execution's not. That's all it is.
So, are you fading yourself or are you anti-fading yourself?
I might be double trap reverse fade, which means
what the fuck is that?
Double trap reverse fade. God, the spread's 3.5 for that Indiana game.
I bought it to 3. When in doubt, you buy it to 3.
Where are they playing it? It's not like it's
the Fiesta
neutral
Bowl is
field, right?
Ole Miss. Yeah, the Fiesta Bowl is Ole Miss, Miami, which is in Arizona, I believe. It usually is.
This one's the Peach Bowl or whatever the fuck. So it's
That's
I'm going to take the Ducks.
Atlanta.
I'm not taking Indiana for shit. All the Indiana fans can lick my taint. I'm not taking Indiana.
I love Indiana in this game.
Lick my taint.
I'm on that with you, Burns.
Yeah, I love Indiana in this game. I love them. But
all right, we have Daydrink 2025 review. Go ahead.
Just a quick Burns fucking last week. Give me Alabama, and now all he's talked about today is Indiana.
Because they proved me wrong by 30.
They proved me wrong. They proved me wrong. They proved me completely wrong. It's okay to admit that you're wrong. I was wrong. And now,
you sound like the biggest Indiana fan now. You're like, Indiana.
Because they won by 30. There's a reason.
They beat the big, bad Alabama Crimson Tide by 30.
Yeah. In the Rose Bowl. Oklahoma this year. Bama wasn't Bama this year. Indiana sucks.
But then Bama went on the road and beat Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Well, they'll never be like they were with Saban again.
Never. We have 2025 review. This doesn't really need to be that in depth. I just want to get your guys surface level takeaways for what we thought went good, what we thought went bad. I can start. For good things, we haven't really been together that long. For good things, I think that we grew, which just overall, the growth spiked, which I thought was awesome. That was a huge positive from the year. I think we also figured out how to start operating as a team. Burns, the first couple weeks we were together, was rocky, trying to figure it out, I think. Yeah. I think we've gotten a little bit of a better groove.
Yeah.
And then lastly, for good, is I feel like we made some small waves in Chicago. Things like the hat, things like some of our man on the street stuff. We did the event at the Cubby Bears, so we kind of started baby steps in Chicago, which I think is cool and will lead to other opportunities. And then bad, things that I think we could improve upon, is I feel like we still haven't gotten a good team workflow, which I think can be improved. I feel like we don't have as much symmetry across different platforms, so we're not
Gerard, I hate working with you.
I don't believe that.
I think as a team we could be better across just interacting throughout socials, producing content, those things. And then also I feel like we're still in a little bit of an identity crisis where we really need to figure out who we are and what we stand for, which also I kind of have a plan of action for that, which we can talk about as we talk about 2026.
Yeah. I thought that everything was good this year. I thought that the hats were the biggest success by far of the year. I mean, those things just fucking exploded, especially the first drop that we had. That was nuts. But overall in social media, we just been, especially we had a flow, I'd say October, November, around that time, which the holiday season always gets weird, and that's just how it is. But October, November, we were pumping shit out, and we were growing like crazy on every single platform. It was nuts. But yeah, I feel like
over 10K on TikTok, almost 10K on Instagram.
It was weird. I joined, and it was just me and you, Chuck, and now Gerard's here, and now Chipper's here, and now also our Twitter guy is here as well. This team, when I joined, it was just me and you, and then now we have this whole squad here, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that, too. That's something I had thought about but didn't have written down, is that we do have a lot of assets, I think, within our team.
Oh, yeah. No, it's awesome.
I think the man on the street stuff's been fun. Since we've been, because I know you guys weren't doing that before, but we've gotten shit ton of views from it, which has been cool. Like, especially if we can do it the right way. Like, and I think we can also just put it around not just like sporting events, but like when the marathon was going on. Chuck, I know you were out of town, but if we would have fucking interviewed for the marathon, oh, that would have murdered. But yeah, I think we can just. I think there's just so much more we can do. Like, there's just more content, more everything.
100%. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, we'll jump into 2026, but we'll wrap this episode up. Ooh, big ball drop by me. Forgot to do the ad read. We're gonna have to
put it in.
Yeah, plug this in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into today's episode, this episode is brought to you by our good friends over at Vivid Seats. So, fellas, if you're trying to hit a game, a concert, or literally anything that has a seat, do not overthink it. Vivid Seats has you covered. Take $20 off your first order of $200 or more with promo code DAYDRINK20. That's code DAYDRINK20. New customers only, $200 minimum purchase before taxes and fees, but it's an absolute steal. So don't be scrambling for last-minute seats. Use code DAYDRINK20, save yourself $20, and lock in a good time with Vivid Seats. Shorten that one up a little bit.
Nice.
All right, boys, good episode, and hang on here. I'm gonna just end the recording, and we'll jump into 2026.